Unit 4, but you've done these benchmarks before. You've done this how to retell a story roller coaster, correct? Yeah, so we're going back over to those same benchmarks you've done before. All right, we are going to be talking and reading about narrators and how people create different types of story. What's a narrator? Does anyone know?
A person that tells you what happened.
Well, they tell the what story, right? They narrate the story. Could a narrator be in the story?
No.
Yes. Do they have to be in the story? No. Okay. So narrators can be in the story. So if I am telling the story and I went on a walk and I went to the park, I could be in the story, right?
Yes.
Oh,
That's for, sorry.
is it on?
It's for, Braden.
Perfect. Okay. All right. So we are going to look at reading some story. Let's get this one. We're going to do the first benchmark we're going to be looking at is our characters, settings, and events. So again, you have your same roller coaster. Our events, we have some at the beginning, the middle, and the end. And the story, you have your setting. That's where the story takes place. So could it be in different places at the beginning and the end? Yes, okay. So our story can be at different places. So we're going to look at the characters in the story, the settings, and the events as we do this. And we're going to also be using our context clues. We're going to be little detectives, right? To figure out what the words mean, right? When we're reading a story. All right. You're also going to be explaining, like we were talking about, who is telling the story. Can you wait? Can you wait? You're going to wait. So we're going to also be talking about who is telling the story. So like I said, if it's a narrator, that's just someone telling it. He did this, she did that. And if it's a character, they're in the story. So they'd be using words like I, me, us, right? We. Exactly. Exactly. Good job. So these are all the... Yep. These are all the ones we're going to be looking at. All right, some words you might come across. There's someone who is eager. That means they're super excited. They're eager to learn. They're ready to learn, okay?
I know what that word says, energy.
It says eager. When you're eager, you can have energy, though. Yeah, that's true. When you're eager, you can have energy.
I thought that says energy.
So, what are you eager to do after school? What's something you are eager about to do after school?
That's like a little bit my name.
Oh, it's like your name a little bit. Yep, good, Edgar. But let's think about the question I asked.
Williams, are you available to come to room 16?
If you are eager to do something, you're excited. So what could you be eager to do after school?
Having breakfast.
Well, that might be in the morning. You could be eager to have breakfast when you wake up.
You could be eager to relax.
Eager to relax. That's a great one. I am eager. When I have a feast, sometimes we're about to have Thanksgiving. When you have a feast, you like to do what?
Eat.
Eat. A feast. I'm going to eat a bunch of food.
I know why that.
Okay, what's something you could eat?
We can eat turkey.
Turkey, yep, that would be part of your feast.
Dinner.
All right, yep.
Guacamole.
Yep, guacamole. Those are all things you can feast on, a big fancy meal. All right, so today we are going to be reading a story, and we are going to pay attention to the characters, the setting, remember our chart, and the events in the story. As we're reading, we are going to be thinking about all right, we're going to be reading and we're going to be asking ourselves questions. What's happening? Who is in the story? What is taking place, right? Where is the story taking place? And we're going to be thinking about different things that deal with the characters, the setting, and the events that are going on in the story. So I'm going to give you a copy of this after we read it together, so when you do the activity, you'll have it to read at your desk. All right, this is called the City Mouse and the Country Mouse. So our focus today for day one is going to really look at the characters. We're still going to think about the setting and all those, and we're going to do those in 2 days. Tomorrow we'll be adding to that. But today our focus is really thinking about the characters. If I'm reading this, and I'm looking at this, and it's titled The City Mouse and the Country Mouse. Ooh, do I know some of my characters already by looking at the title?
Yes.
Who?
Let's do
The mouse. I have 2 mouse. I have 2 mice, right? I have a city mouse and I have a
Mike.
country mouse. So let's look at it. It starts off with, I visited my dear cousin Kate, who lives in the country. It was a big change for me because I lived in the city. However, perhaps change is a good thing. I was eager for new adventures. So where did he visit his cousin?
At the
Country. Ooh, he visited his cousin in the country. So is this country mouse then, or is this city mouse?
City.
This is city mouse. Who is talking? The city mouse. Is the person talking in the story?
Yes.
Yes, because it says, what word do I see?
I.
Thank you. I see a big, oops. How do I go back? I know. Sorry. I messed it all up. All right. Is there a way to write on here?
Yes, Aaron.
Okay, perfect. All right. So he said, I visited my cousin Kate, who lives in the country. So this is obviously our city mouse. So he was eager for a new adventure. Let's see what happens next. Kate worked hard from morning to night gathering berries and nuts. Her home was inside a plain old log. Where did they live?
In a plain old log.
Okay. At night, it was so quiet I couldn't sleep. Country life was so boring. I thought Kate needed some excitement, so I invited her to visit my city home. So this is them. Who do you think this is? Who's going to visit?
The
This.
city mouse.
So this is City Mouse. Okay? And she's going to visit who? What's the country mouse's name?
Kate.
How do you know that?
Because we saw it up there.
Oh, it's in the text. I have evidence, right? Kate. So Kate is the country mouse. Okay. So if Kate is our country mouse, and I know that she's going to visit the city mouse, so let's go to the next page. Let's see who's telling, and it takes all my annotations away. Listen to this one. It says, I visited my dear cousin.
Circle the word I.
Okay, so I is a clue. We know the narrator is inside the what? Story. Right? So I visited my dear cousin Clyde. Ooh, now we know whose name.
Clyde.
Clyde is the what?
Mouse's friend.
City Mouse, the cousin. Yep. So I visited my dear cousin Clyde. He is now our City Mouse, who lives in a fancy house in the city. What does fancy mean?
Good.
Look,
Good.
yeah, look at those pictures. You can use your illustrations to help you think about that.
It looks like it's beautiful.
Yeah, like fancy, high
Fancy,
end,
like
has a lot of nice
like
things.
gorgeous.
Gorgeous, that's a good vocab word to use. When he led me into the dining room, I could hardly believe my eyes. There were breads, cheese, and fruit on every table, It was there's our vocab word, it was a
Feast.
feast. You remember the vocab word, feast. So, what clues helped me figure out feast?
The picture.
Well, yeah, the picture for sure.
And the word in the sentence.
What did it say?
Feast.
Breads, cheese, fruit. And everything looks so delicious. All right, as we began eating, 2 huge cats appeared.
And those are mouse.
Ooh, that's the cat's hat. We dashed into a small hole and hid. My heart was pounding. And when we left, Clyde continued eating, watching out for the cats. I, however, headed home, where it was safe and peaceful. Clyde didn't understand why. I explained that different folks, you know what a folk is?
Yes.
What?
It means friend.
Different friends, like people. Different
Yeah,
folks, like we're all folks. Different folks like different things. So the city mouse likes living in the?
City.
And the country mouse likes living in the? Have you ever visited somewhere and been like, it's fine, but it's not my favorite?
I have.
Yeah, I would rather go back to my place where I live, right?
California, that's like, I've been to California, but it wasn't anything new, so I want to go home, but we had to stay there for some time.
Okay, so think about when you go visit, they do different things probably when you go visit your cousins or your aunts or your uncles. And so sometimes it's fine to visit, but you like your home, right?
Yeah.
Different folks like different things. Okay, so today we're going to do an activity. And you're going to get into groups. Arian. So in a minute, I'm going to put you into these groups and give you we're going to do teaming. Okay, and you're going to work as a team to complete an activity. So at your group, you're going to have different roles. You have to keep your team on task, all right? Those are hers. Here is a rubric you're going to get, and I'm going to tell you what our task is going to be. Your rubric is, you want to get 3s, don't you? Everyone wants to be in a 3. That's the, ooh. Okay, you're good.
Sorry.
All right. My team named all the characters in the story. And my team listed what the characters look like, their actions, their feelings, and their thoughts. And you underline evidence in your story. Thank you. So we're going to do, for today, and I'm going to show you, for today, you're going to be doing these 2 boxes. Tomorrow, you're doing the other 2. So today we're looking at characters in the story, and we're going to list what they
Look like.
We're going to talk about their appearance, we're going to talk about their actions, and their feelings. So let's think about this. We're going to do it together. We have City Mouse and we have Country Mouse. So I'm going to do one with you, and then you're going to go back to your tables and do the other one as a team. You're going to put all this on your paper. Okay? So this is the paper. You guys are going to get City Mouse. Who was the first character we met in the story?
City Mouse. Kate.
I visited my cousin Kate. So we visited the cousin Kate in the country. I'm going to give you each one of these to have for now. Nope, don't move. You're not moving. Yep, here, sweetheart. But I want you to look at this. You're on this page right here. I want you to look at the front page. And they visited Kate, right? Here, babe. And when they visit Kate, the person visiting was the City Mouse. So who said City Mouse? You did. So the first one we're going to do is City Mouse. But do we remember, can you pass one on that way.
Decide.
Do you remember what the city mouse's name was?
Kate.
No, that's the country mouse. Who's the city mouse's name?
Clyde.
Clyde. Take that from her. All right, ready? Here we go. Miss Brothers is gonna do this top. Whoop. What did I do? All right. So everyone should be on this page right here. I want to see it. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. I want to see this on the ground in front of you. You do not have to have it in your hand. That is perfect. You're doing an amazing job. I'm going to get some tickets. So let me see, Edgar, who has it on the ground, just like Malika. Okay, good job. All right, so the first, you're on the wrong page, Edgar.
Oh, I'm happy you're talking to me.
Okay. Turn it to the other side. All right, so we said this was City Mouse.
This is my day. All day.
Wait, go back.
I am.
There we go. That's what I need. Once I remember how to work on it. All right, we said this was City Mouse. And, ooh, I hear paper. I shouldn't hear paper because your hands are in your lap. All right, and you guys told me the City Mouse's name was
Clyde.
Clyde. And I found it on the back. See, in my text.
Where's the text?
Okay, so that's his name. What is, everyone look at the picture. He's going to visit, right?
Yeah.
So he has what in his hand?
Suitcase.
Suitcase, okay? So what does he look like?
City mouse.
Okay, he has a, look at him in the picture. Give me some details. Hat,
Yeah, with a red feather on it. He has a suitcase.
hat on head.
He has a hat with a red colored.
All right. What actions? What's he doing in the story?
Walking to his friend's house.
Okay, his friend, give me a better detail.
His cousin.
Oh, that's awesome. I like friend, but deeper, we know from the story and our evidence that he is visiting his,
Cousin.
okay, so we can say walking.
To Kate's house.
Oh, I love the name. Yeah, walking to Kate's house where?
To the countryside. To country. To the countryside.
Okay. How is he feeling? Do we know? Everyone look.
Happy.
Well, how do you know? Go in the text. Look at the text. How do you know?
Because he's like this.
His face looks happy. Okay. What about the words? Oh, read it. That's our vocab word. I see you pointing at it. Remember the vocab word we talked about, the feeling in the beginning? He was what? Eager. And he was pointing at it. He was eager. That's perfect, right? I was eager for new adventures. So we know he's eager.
You know, that's a long word.
Yeah, he's eager. So I just listed some things. If anything else he says, any other thoughts that you see?
Bored.
Do you think he's bored? Oh, when he got there. Well, that's on the net. Yeah, when he was on the other side, you're right. He didn't like being there and wanted to go home. He thought, oh, I see, because you said he thought country life was boring. Yes, that's a good one. So he thought his life was what?
Boring.
He was eager to visit.
His cousin named Kate.
He thought his life was boring. All right. Do you think in a minute you're going to do, look at the next one. You guys have the same paper at your table. So every group has a big one of these, okay?
Dang, that's so good.
And you're gonna work in a team. You can fill out the top one like Miss Brother did. I gave you an example. And you're also gonna fill out the second one. Who is our second character? Kate, and she's the country mouse and the cousin. Exactly. So those are the two boxes at the top you're filling out today. The rest are for the next day. I'm going to give your groups each a bin. And this is something you guys have never done before. So I want everyone eyes on me. Because I want to show you something I'm going to give you. So someone said he was eager to go, right?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
So what would I do in my group? I could put my finger on the green. I agree with you when you guys are talking. Okay? So these are for you to agree, or do you have to ask a question? Do you disagree with somebody because you don't think their answer is right yet? Okay? You can use that. You have these inside your bin. Also inside everybody's bin, I'm going to show you something, is your rubric. Remember, we want to make sure we do these top two things, correct? We're naming the character, and we're listing the actions and the thoughts of the characters. Got it? Okay. In your team, you each are going to have a different role. Someone is going to be the team leader. I'm going to give you guys these roles. So in this group, I have Thomas, Nathan, Alejandra, and Casey. Sorry.
Why did you say Casey?
I don't know. Kasai.
Oh,
Alright.
because you used to have a case.
Yeah, you could spell it like that, I guess. Alright, Kasai. So if you're the team leader, you have to make sure everyone understands your task. You have to encourage your team to keep going. You have to make sure everyone has a turn and no one's arguing. Okay? And I will even let some team leaders help me give tickets if your team is doing well. Okay? Then you have someone else in your team is going to be the scribe. That means that they write on the board. Does everyone write on the board?
Yeah.
Does everyone write on this board?
Yeah.
Listen. If you're the scribe, what do?
Right.
On the board, which is the one on your table. Not everyone's going to write, but what you're going to do is you're going to talk about it first, and then we're going to agree on what we write. Got it? Okay? And then, I'm looking to see if the paper's down off your hand. Somebody is going to make sure that they check the rubric. That's the rubric checker. And then you might present it. And then someone needs to make sure you're doing your evidence in the story. What do you have? Did you see how Miss Brothers underline her evidence? So you need to go back to the story and underline your evidence. Okay. Would you want me to describe at each table when we go over there?